Y'all already know it's Arian. I've been apartment hunting. So at the end of this video, you will get the reveal. But this is me back at my old place. And at this point, I had basically like pre-packed a lot of stuff. I just had like the necessities, which is my filming equipment, the bare minimum of clothing. And speaking of clothing, I want to show you guys how I packed mine because I noticed that a lot of people take everything off of their hangers. That's exactly what you don't want to do. Keep all of your clothes on the hangers and just like connect them with a hair tie, or you can even use some masking tape, whatever is the most resourceful. And honestly, you can just put a trash bag over them and move them just like that. If it has like pull ties, you can put that over the hanger, or you can do it like the other way around if you're okay with putting a hole in it. But I'm always gonna go for a reusable option first. So I had these bags from IKEA and I love them because you can fold them up and then have them stored flat, or of course when you just need some additional storage in your home. But the point is, when they're not in use, they take up very little space, and y'all already know how I feel about that. But the thing that took the absolute longest to pack was the kitchen. And honestly, I would like to say that I was surprised, but I wasn't. Y'all been watching this channel, right? Y'all see what I be doing in the kitchen. Your girl is greedy. So while I was filming those What I Eat in a Week videos, I had definitely accumulated a lot of stuff, all which I put to good use, but still more than a little bit. And this was also the point that I decided to deconstruct any of my DIYs, which wasn't a lot. The main thing, or shall I say the only thing that I really did, was the backsplash, which unfortunately, as you guys can see now, I feel like is a huge color difference from when I initially did it. So there's my long-term review if anybody was interested. I'm not sure if this is the case with every product or maybe just this particular brand, but that was the aftermath. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the video, but usually these stick-on towels are designed to be put on top of another backsplash that is either glass or ceramic, all of which would be easy to remove and therefore would not actually require that you do what I'm doing here, which is using a blow dryer. I'm heating up the panels first because I just want to make it as easy as possible for the adhesive to detach from the wall with either zero or minimal damage, which as you can see here did happen. I was well aware that the adhesive might be so strong that it would pull off a little bit of the paint, but not the drywall. You would do worse by putting like screws and actual holes, so wasn't at all concerned about it, and I am going to fix it up later. So thankfully I had these two little nooks on either side of the fireplace where I could comfortably sit all of my boxes while I essentially waited to move. One of the things I could definitely recommend is planning to move as far in advance as you possibly can. So when I rented these bins, I actually rented these for 3 weeks. So that gave me 2 weeks to pack and then a week to unpack. After everything was pretty much packed, I started filling holes. And this is a process you want to do like several days before you intend to move. Again, just to give yourself a little bit of extra room for things to, maybe not work out the way you had planned, and then you still have time to fix them. And then the final cleanup. To do that, I'm using like my own DIY like glass and surface cleaning like wipes, and I've definitely shared this with you guys on Instagram. But basically you just take a glass jar and then you fill it with diluted vinegar, and then you can add like whatever essential oils you want to, if you want to add any fragrance. It's even safe for some stainless steel. It's a great degreaser, so it's good for getting up food spills. And then I use a dry cloth to go over it and kind of buff it to get that real good shine. And this is what my apartment looked like when I was done. In fact, this apartment was so clean. The landlord actually sent me an email and was like, yo, can you come move back in? Because you left this space spotless. And yes, I did that because it wasn't that clean when I arrived, but I did leave it that way out of respect because that's the way it should be done. So I got my full deposit back, and that is the end of this chapter. However, the new chapter, I hope, is going to be just as exciting for you guys, because a lot of you seem to really hone in on the fact that I was really excited about one place in particular. There were definitely some fan favorites, 11, 12, and 13 being like the top contenders. But ultimately, you guys picked up on the voice changes. You recognized how excited I was about apartment number 12. You were spot on. After that tour, I was ready to put in my application now, but I didn't. And some of you are probably so confused right now. I'm going to save the who, what, and why for a separate video, but this is where I wound up. I wasn't sure if I should like really walk you through every single element, but as you can see, I didn't check every single thing off of my list because this unit doesn't have a bathtub. Like I said, sometimes you have to compromise, but this is actually a steam shower. So that little panel at the top allows you to either trap the moisture in or release it. I felt like this was literally the closest thing that I could get to having what I wanted without having what I wanted, because that's going to be a game changer. And I'm going to talk about the importance of why I wanted a bathtub and why this is a sufficient alternative in like a later video, when hopefully I get to talk a little bit more about skincare and like the journeys that I'm embarking on. But aside from that, it has a coat closet, which of course I'm excited about because, you know, additional storage. There's a washer and dryer. Check that one off the list. And this is also a 1-bedroom. And what I loved about this layout is that although it doesn't have windows that look outward, it does still have a window so that you have the opportunity to let in natural light. And a very clever design choice was to also put mirrors on the opposing wall, which will therefore reflect that light into the rest of the room. I felt like this was a really smart solution. And as you can see from the closet, I ain't got no complaints. There's ample room. In fact, I haven't even come close to filling this, so that's more than enough space. And if we go out to the main area, I mean, do I even have to say it? Look at the light that we're getting in this room right now. Like I could cry because I don't think y'all understand, y'all. These are south facing windows. But back to the kitchen. First of all, do y'all see this pantry right here? Y'all see? Listen, it's the details for me. If you haven't seen my pantry tour or my kitchenware tour videos, then it's probably not gelling, but trust me, it'll resonate. It'll make sense after you see those, so go check it out. So now I don't have to have a trash can in the open ruining my decor. Now have a full-size dishwasher, no complaints there. This is probably single-handedly the one thing that I'm the most excited for. I die. The only thing better than a refrigerator that is set up like this one is a concealed refrigerator. So I love a camouflage moment. It's the gold handles for me, the gold accents for me. And even though there is a contrast with the stainless steel appliances, it doesn't clash. Love the black cabinets as an accent. And y'all, having a double sink is one of those things I didn't know I needed, and now I can't live without. Also, having a full-size oven will definitely make a difference. And although, like I said, I do prefer a gas range, induction is at least a little bit of a step up from the electric that I previously had because, you know, I struggled. And I still am, but we're getting there. As if that wasn't already enough, I also have additional storage in this like extra pantry areas. So I'm really happy about that because this is the perfect place to like keep all of my pots and pans and additional accessories. I also love that I have this little entry area because the one thing that I was really missing in my last apartment was having a dedicated space that you could actually sit down and remove your shoes before entering So that is the empty apartment tour, and I'm so excited to decorate this place. So if you aren't already subscribed, make sure that you do that so that you don't miss all of the home and decor stuff that's going to be coming. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.